お願いします。1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The weapon training, when you move from 4 to 5 to 6 to 7, mean that you have to follow the momentum of your weapon, of the Jo, reach certain points in the space, but you can't reach for that point, reach for that point, reach for that point. You have to create the flow by reaching every point in correct posture. Ski, enter, hasso, shomen, defend, ski, change, 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 ski. So there is no way of changing the proper distance from your weapon. So when you're doing Tenchinage, it becomes more challenging. In Omote, you can easily do stuff like this, and you get away with it. But in Ura, you can't. You cannot hear, and then you find that it's lost. So in Tenchinage, basic hami, slide forward, drop. Step forward and raise, slide and close. Drop, raise, close. Drop, raise, close. So these hands only go up and down. This hand rotates like this. Not like this, too wide. To the width of your shoulder max. Not your elbow out, just rotates up. So your shoulder should go up. Shoulder goes up. This hand goes down. Not here, not there, just here. Where you carry your weapon. Here. But they go simultaneously, almost. This one goes slightly earlier. You don't stop. It's flowing. But you don't. This hand goes up. This hand goes down. Flowing. Kokyu. Pass. Follow. So in Yakuhami posture. So meet at the horizontal level so that he doesn't have the feeling that he can push down. It's difficult to lift the upper hand. So meet in the middle. Close. Too high. Honey. So if he pushes, it feels like you're stuck. Huh? It's very interesting. Huh? So Hanmi creates the absorbing the back leg, stretched, all the forces in to the ground. This hand goes down, this hand goes up. Slide to the side. Pass. contact. Ik probeer om de voorste hand achteruit te krijgen. Yes. Maar niet rijken, aansluiten. One hand. Where is it? The feeling at this point is this. But it's on the inside. So the weapon goes up. It's this position. Not here, not there. Hassel, kom maar. It's flying already, eh? When it gets dynamic, the speed at which this can go is like with the Jo. It's his momentum, not my speed. If his body is short and flexible, then this can go quick. But the second part is really slow, right? I wait for you to go away. I'm not forcing him. Once this has happened, I'm not forcing him. This is gentle. But it doesn't work when I fight one point. And then I have to find this point. This should already be there. And because it's already there, it weighs nothing. So try to find that top of the motion. He should feel that struggling with his balance. So then I need to just add a very little bit to throw. Don't lean. This creates an opening. Mm-hmm. Just feel that when you go here, this is enough. Mm-hmm. So it's still stable in your center. Yes. And this one, this is just, yes, slightly more. And don't, if you break the balance of the two forces, then you rotate in a different angle. Yeah. Yes, and you get freedom. Yes, that's it. Don't think too much of pushing. So, because it looks strong, there's this instinct that you need to do stuff. And it sort of lifts your body and brings your body up. It doesn't do that. This just rotates. And this just goes to my knee. So just like with the Jo, I'm not pushing or following the forces which I feel. There's no, I don't think I need to lift my Jo. It's just follow the force. So when you meet in the middle, you can split up and down. As you split, you need to go forward a little bit. If he pushes really hard, you can do it static. You don't move. If it's really dynamic, if he comes really quickly, you can even absorb a little bit. But when it's static, because, if I may, because his arms will go up and down, this hand will go back, that hand will go back towards this point. So that's why I need to move forward. Down, a little bit off the line, enough space to walk. Enough space to walk. There's no force, it's just this posture. Yes. Yes. One thing which is the next level is that you don't want to bend his elbow. So you're not trying to create this posture. You can do that if your intention is to free this hand and strike his face. Or the variation of it that you are going to free your hand, find his neck, and throw here. But in this case, I'm trying to create one big circle with his arm and my arm. So there's no bending, it's opening. And as that goes, if he relaxes his shoulder but has a strong grip, relax your shoulder but have a strong grip, then this doesn't do a lot on his shoulder. If you do that with me, do it strong. Can't do it right, because I bend the shoulder. It's not this, because this is strong. It doesn't weaken, but the shoulder is loose. I can bend my shoulder and elbow and keep his grip. So if your uke can do that and you try to bring it here, his balance doesn't go. So this goes up. Even if he's very flexible here, because this goes up and it's connected, it pulls his body up. See what happens? So he comes to me because I lift this. But at the same time, because it's here, his center will deflect there. So in this case, I don't need to avoid his crash. I just go here. And it goes here. So lift this up and over. Okay, watch, it's already very good. Kostas? But now what's happening is that you're opening this sideways. And as a consequence, he enters your space. It's not extreme as that, but this goes down towards my knee. And for him, it's like his arm is just swinging here, not here. Again, like before, if he's more trained, if he feels that the guy opens, I just let him do that, open and enter the space. So the moment that I open this, I create an opening for him to enter with his body. So I don't want that. This stays in his space. It goes immediately from here to there. Not here. Thank you. With the hand that goes up, you're trying to manipulate his shoulder. I want his shoulder to go up. There are different variations of this. We do it like this as well. We do it in Sankyo like this. And so there's variations of it, but I'm trying to manipulate his shoulder. At this point, the axis of this shoulder tip And this shoulder tip should be aligned and open. And then I just bring it behind his center of gravity. So if I forget one of the points, if I go here, but I don't do enough here, then he's stable. He doesn't lose his balance. Even if I go here, he doesn't lose his balance. His balance is open, it's already gone. He's struggling on that foot. And you see how he tries to do a roll or to escape, because it's a safer way to go. So I'm trying to bring it up, down as much as possible. All the other stuff follows. This creates chances for him to turn, or it's too much, or whatever. But try to open his shoulder. You feel the shoulders open.
Yeah.
Try. Controleer Hasso. Zo, vraag jezelf af, als je zo staat, of dat is hoe je er net stond. Ja, hier. Ja. Het is nog steeds ver van je af. Hier. Hier. Yes. Maar niet aan die kant van haar hoofd, maar aan die kant van haar hoofd. Dus het blijft aan de kant waar haar arm zit. Ja. Kijk maar wat er al, het is al voorbij. Als je nu iets dieper instapt terwijl je dat doet, is het perfect. Ja. When you do things with the Jo, there is no opponent to push. So you don't you just find where's the flow. So you practice with the Jo in Aikido to find these natural lines. And the gravity of the weapon, the momentum of the weapon, should essentially feel like enough power to throw your opponent. Hey, Kostas. So I'm going to start a little bit with my two hands. And now he feels no force, eh? So there's no fighting. He's never going to fly like that. So, body starts, and as this goes, hand goes up. So this just goes here, and goes there, and I enter. So I don't reach, step, together. Heel goed. Keep doing that. What you're doing is already very good. So you get to the finishing touches. So when you think that there's a problem, you think, yeah, I have to do something quick. No, once you start the motion, it's just flowing and it's going to be easy every time. Once you know how this works, he will be flying every time. particularly if you know how to meet, block, and then free yourself. So we're going to do this slow, because otherwise it's too dangerous. But we're going to push really hard. And because you see his face start to shit. So we push really hard. So I'm just going to bring it there. But before it's going behind me, it's already going up and going down. So it's very short. Now, as this goes forward and this goes up, his momentum needs to swing. So his center of gravity will fly up. So that's why I don't need to fight this very hard or need a lot of force. This will already go automatically. So I have more trouble of keeping contact than fighting him. Meet, let it deflect, bring it down, bring it up, pass his center of gravity, and he will fall. Yeah. Yes. The final part of the class is what happens when you do this in Ura. So you're starting in the same position, but you first let this energy pass into your center. Then you go into Tenkai, Tenkan, Hasso, Irimi. So pass, keep this in your center, Tenkan, open, pass. Now, all of the mistakes in the previous form will make this dramatically difficult. So if you're used to pushing too far, you cannot get away from this posture. So you're just here, this position. You need to keep this in your center. Move. And open. And step. So just like with the Jo, when you can't go here and then reach. Also, you need to find, well, how do I create that compact feeling that the weapon is wide, but my arms are in my center. This is the same with your partner, Tenchinage. Pass, turn, step, open, throw. Pass, turn, open. Sorry. Don't worry. Don't go. Don't worry. Yes. Yes, that's correct. Now, when you have 1% more up, now don't do that by leaning. Here, yes, this CoQ. Feel how you drop it a little bit?
Yeah, this is the broken shoulder.
Okay.
The back
okay,
one.
so that's the explanation. That's okay.
Is it the same here?
Yeah. Yes, that's it.
Better.
Yeah.
This one. This doesn't lift as much, and it hurts a bit.
Well, even if you don't lift it a lot, if you go here, now it's not so much. It's not high, right?
Oh, so the hand stays?
Well, I can do it many ways, but I compensating for shoulder, I do it like this.
Right. Right.
So I don't care. Oh. If somebody does really strong and pulls both hands together like this, it's also going to be like this.
Right.
And then you can't split. I don't care. As long as your elbow goes up, you struggle.
Right.
No worries. Stay on the inside and don't do it hard. Yes. Yes. Yes.
But the proper is opening up.
Yeah, but not this too. It has to come more natural. So you need to move your body in such a way that you have space to do this. So if you try to lift it here, yeah, just a little bit. That's enough. It's a very small movement. Yeah. So it's like you're holding a ball. And this is going to go a little bit here, just like before when we did omote. From here, I'm going to pass this point. But this road keeps going up. So the speed is now different. Before this was almost equal. Now this is the same, but this is more slow. You feel? So before they did the same speed more or less. Now this is already over, I'm just moving my body. And the going up is over the whole motion. So this one relatively short, this one relatively long. Now the thing which I need to be aware of is his center of gravity, center of his body. So if I'm just doing this, there's nothing. I need to feel this point and with my body and my hands manipulate his center. So here it's the same thing. I'm still manipulating his center. He should constantly feel this sort of being, his body is being moved. Not that I go outside somewhere and then think of my... It's different. Connect with him. Keep that connection. And that's why you should be able to control him when he's falling. I should be able to hold him. Now if I want him to fly, his arms go more far. There. No, don't worry. That's why. If I want to control it, it's more close. But this is not about the technique. This is about control, safety. So when you are thinking of the efficiency of your technique, you can do a lot of stuff here. But when it becomes Urat, that will become difficult. And the shortest version is go here, find that point, open this a little bit, and step. There is no relevance in him being there. He's trivial. This will repeat every time. Contact, move, step. Contact, move, step. Contact, move, step. Contact, move, step. So I have no struggle. There is no way he can block it. It can become more difficult to stay stable, but this will be impossible. The only way it will work is if I'm stable. Up, down, walk. はい、どうもありがとうございました。はい、thank you very much. はい、どうぞ。Thank you.